Esto es una llamada de todas las unidades de la ciudad de Miami. Esto es en Bayside ahora. ¿Qué hora es? 9:35 de la noche de hoy, 1 de enero, frente a Bayside. No sabemos qué está pasando. Bueno, para que sean testigos de cuando se produce una llamada a todas las unidades. Y las que vienen en camino.
Sighting in the area.
8 to 10 feet tall, shadowy aliens.
Miami police clearing the area.
Aliens, that's what's going on. They're 10 feet tall.
And we just kind of connected, made some small talk, and I kind of just asked him, messing around, like, you know, hey, did you see anything that was like weird? And he started explaining these lights that were up above that were unexplainable right above the mall the night that all the police officers were here. So this is area, I believe, where that portal opened up. I think it's down here a little bit where that electricity was, because they had to have plugged up to a plug. You're gonna talk to Champs? Yeah. You know what we need to talk to is the people at Foot Locker.
Why do you think people started talking about why they think it was aliens? Like, where did that come from, dude?
I guess they confused the cops for aliens. A lot of those kids go to my school, so I was just like,
oh, really?
I want to be out of here.
Planned to have a fight or something? Or did it, like, because they're all, it seemed like
honestly, that they all want.
They want attention.
It was someone else that was like literally out of.
I was talking about a gentleman that had a testimony where he was upstairs on the second floor balcony and he witnessed a portal opening up down below. Now where this portal was, he was mentioning how these kids plugged up to something. And I was looking around because I was trying to find the original spot to this. And wouldn't you know, accessible plug.
I'm work here 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I had the close early and the opening and the close. 7:30, I closed my kiosk. What is the problem here in Bayside? The kids in this area come here, this entrance, like in the parking, this entrance, and hard road entrance. You know, it's a lot of group and the trashes like that. Take a fire and put on the fire game inside the trash cans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I saw that video. There
Yeah.
was a video where they put it in the dumpster.
Uh-huh.
Fireworks.
Uh-huh.
It sounded a lot worse than it
Yeah, sound really, really loud, you know, and the people, the visitors, think that it's a fire, you know,
was. Like a gun.
like a gun, you know, and call the police. A lot of call the police. Have a lot of kids with guns, and you know, in Bayside Marketplace. What is the answer of the police of that one? Oh, come here. What happened? It's a lot of people, stores, you know, and it's really difficult because our kids. It's not an adult, like you can put a taser or open the gun, you know? It's difficult. And what happened? The people see
the teenagers unleashed absolute chaos.
a lot of police, all Biscayne Boulevard, and think that, oh, it's an alien.
So the night that you were working here,
Yeah.
you saw the kids?
Yeah, I see the kids, and at the same time I close because it's dangerous for us.
Also, you left.
Yeah, I left. I'm trying to down to my car, and it's difficult because all police, all kids running, people scary, scream, you know, and it's really, really difficult for us.
Do you think your cameras caught anything? Like showing like the kids?
7:46, 7:45, and I closed that one to 8. And the really, really problem with the people running, screaming, something was in the 8:30, you know?
So after you guys closed?
So
Yeah.
there's no footage?
No.
Yeah.
No, all these kiosks and the stores close at 8. 8 o'clock is closed. That's the reason because,
Maybe that's why there's no footage of like
yeah,
the kids
that's the reason because all kiosks don't have the cameras or video. Some guy come running every day. Oh, how much did you pay? Or they pay you for you can ask in Spanish. It's a cover up.
So she was telling us that this is actually a really bad area, and stuff gets covered up.
After 9 o'clock, she said it's so dangerous you should not be here.
And we were here.
Until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. But I mean, hey, maybe every night is different. You know, I really do appreciate the interviews that we've gotten so far, and we can confirm that part of the reason why there wasn't any camera footage is a lot of what was happening after hours. Around 7:30 or so, all these kiosks start closing down. So maybe when that portal, reason why that wasn't filmed, is it because of that reason? So far, it's kind of 50-50. Saw some people that saw some stuff, and of course talked with some people that, you know what, with respect to what the last interviewer said, here's the thing. They did leave and their cameras got shut off at a certain time. They weren't here maybe for the whatever was seen down below. And I believe that was right down there. That's the plug right there. Well, that's one of them. There's 2 other plugs. I think I showed some plugs in the bushes. She was saying that there was no camera footage, but maybe the reason why she didn't see anything was because they left early. Like a lot of people were closing up because they started seeing that there was problems going on. I heard something crazy too. This was off camera. She was kind of like just giving us some insight. Somebody supposedly murdered behind the Hard Rock Cafe that's right back there. This happened a while back, but it was covered up. The news didn't pick up the story. There are cops walking around. So we're about 1 week too late. We were asking a store owner, and they did have footage of what happened on the 1st, but because their camera system only records for like a week or keeps footage for a week, of course they has to make room for new footage. We were late. He did say something quite interesting about how this has happened before. I won't say her name, but her name starts with an F, and she was really friendly with us. She said that the whole alien thing and like the kids acting rowdy was 2 different occasions on the same night.
No, the same night.
Oh, was it
different,
the same night?
Different days.
Oh, okay.
First was the kids, and then one the alien. Like 2 days after was the alien thing. First was with the kids, like the gunshot and everything that. And 2 days later was the alien thing.
It's kind of like not supposed to be there, something that's kind of weird. I mean, first thing that I see every time I walk around is all these cameras that didn't catch anything. I just don't understand it, why there's nothing.
most of the people that I actually showed it to were incredibly unsettled. They couldn't sleep after. I think that people develop some type of post-traumatic stress disorder from it. Because it's more like knowing that there is something out there that we can't possibly see or communicate with that could just pop in and out. You almost feel like we are, they're obviously aware of us, but we have not been aware of them. So it kind of gives them that upper hand over our species. And it's just weird knowing that. It is unsettling when you think about it when you're alone. It's very uncomfortable because most people have kind of gone with their daily lives thinking, okay, we're alone. This is just it. Pay our bills. But when you actually know that we're not alone, that's different. And then you're led to more questions about what's out there. What does this all mean? It makes you question your reality. And I think it sets up the situation for you questioning your reality and a possible mass psychosis or something. I could see why, people would be uncertain. So we're working with, a media team to tell our story in the right way, and in a way where we can share the footage in a safe way. I honestly didn't think that it was going to be paid attention to because there were so many people that were like lying and saying stuff online. And to be honest, there was a lot of people there that night, so not everyone saw the same thing. There was a lot of people that were just running because other people were running, and it was only like a small portion of the market goers that actually saw what happened. It wasn't like everyone. It was, there were people there for sure, but I would not say that everybody saw it.
So after the explosion, they detained you and took you to the hospital where you would wait for government officials to come by and pick you up. But you managed to somehow escape custody, get your belongings, until suddenly the alarms go off and you knew it was for you. And you managed to escape safely.
After Miami, it was just the start of a chain of events that people don't know about. And it was a cat and mouse game, basically. And I documented the whole thing. So along with the footage, we're also going to be telling that story as well. You guys won't believe what happened.
First, but it kicks in later. Later that we're not really alone. And different people have interpreted it differently.
And where have you and your family been staying?
We've been staying in different places. Obviously, I'm not going to, reveal where we've been staying just for our family safety. And there's going to be a lot of people asking, who we're telling our story to, just to protect the media and production team. We're not disclosing any of that.
Are you afraid of people coming after you?
Yeah, I definitely am, because it's actually been a situation where people have been trying to sabotage certain things. I don't know who. You could probably assume who it is, but I don't want to upset anyone more than I already have. But yeah, we are just not disclosing much. We're just trying to keep our lips shut about everything with regard to anything that could sabotage what we're, us telling our story. But most of the people that I actually showed it to were incredibly unsettled. They couldn't sleep after. I think that people develop some type of post-traumatic stress disorder from it, because it's more like knowing that there is something out there that we can't possibly see or communicate with that could just pop in and out. You almost feel like we are, you know, they're obviously aware of us, but we have not been aware of them. So it kind of gives them that upper hand over our species. And it's just weird knowing that. It is unsettling when you think about it when you're alone. It's very uncomfortable because most people have kind of gone with their daily lives thinking, okay, we're alone. This is just it. Pay our bills. But when you actually know that we're not alone, that's different. And then you're led to more questions about what's out there. What does this all mean? Even though the incident itself was like scary, I think what terrified me more is just human beings and like what we are capable of to each other, because we've been harassed. You know, a lot of stuff has happened to us afterwards that we're gonna release later on and tell everybody exactly what happened.
Your apartment was set on fire.
Yeah, we came home one day, there was an explosion, and we saw that our apartment had been set on fire. So since then we've been moving around, but we're in a, you know, just different places at the moment.
And why are you speaking to us now?
Well, I'm speaking now because I think that it's been some time. We were hoping for the internet hype to go down, because, you know, I think because everything was going viral, it only made everything a little bit more amped up. So I had been slowly waiting for some time to kind of really work with people and give my story. In the time that like everything started, we'd been in touch with various you know, companies and you know, media teams to give out our story, and we finally settled, you know, when we were able to, and when it was safe to, we wanted to tell our story to the right people who would make sure that, you know, that our account would be taken very sensitively, just due to the nature of, you know, all the harassment and us being sought after. Yeah.
A lot of witnesses who were there claimed that the police deleted the footage from their phone.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there. You know, that's true. They, you know, people had their phones taken away and video files deleted, us included. But what made our situation a little bit different is that I do have footage, and I didn't take it on a smartphone. And, you know, since we've already given some of the footage to the people we gave our story to, you know, a lot of people don't really know me like that, and I get it. But I'm kind of like a 90s guy. And I like collecting retro things from the 90s. Like, for example, I still have a flip phone, you know, like that I carry around on me pretty often. And yeah, and whenever I go on vacations with my family, I do take a VHS camcorder. And that night, when everyone was getting their phones confiscated and files deleted, nobody noticed that I had a VHS camcorder, like, at all. Just camcorder. No, they weren't paying attention. And so, yeah, I have the footage here.
Hell no! Oh, hell no! What the fuck is happening, bro? Oh, hell no! What the fuck is happening, bro? Oh, hell no! What the fuck is happening, bro? Oh, hell no! What the fuck is happening, bro?
Thank you for watching. Follow me as I investigate the aliens.
We out of this hole!